What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Just another lovely day out here. We got a whole bunch of sun and it's feeling pretty nice out. I wanted to introduce you guys to Bertha. Bertha is a very important part of our crew, and we haven't given Bertha enough respect. So I'm going to show you guys Bertha. This is Bertha. Bertha is our 1993 Ford F700. It's got an Eaton 5-speed transmission manual and a Cummins turbo diesel. We like Bertha. This truck is awesome. It's been very reliable for us. We took it in on trade. We were actually looking for a dump truck at the time, and we had a C4 96 C4 Corvette with 36,000 miles for sale. My wife and I were in Florida for the first time in our lives, and we were sitting there hanging out, and all of a sudden this guy sent me a message on Marketplace and said, would you be interested in a trade for an old F700? And I said, sure, send me some photos and stuff, you know. And he sends them to me, and I'm like, shit, man, this thing is cool. Like, I've got to have it. And so I called my son, and he was home, and I said, hey, there's a guy that's interested in trading for the Corvette. He's got an old F700. I really like the truck. If I have him come over there and check the car out, you can check the truck out. If you see anything wrong with it, let me know. And if not, go ahead and trade him. He says, all right. So the guy shows up. He checked the truck out. He checked the car out. And both of them were happy. My son said, yeah, it's a good truck. I said, all right. So we made the trade. Well, I'm sitting in Florida. My wife and I, we're in Florida, and we're like, you know, trying to enjoy our vacation, but we're both excited to get back and check out this truck. And anyway, needless to say, we love this thing. This thing is awesome. It's a blast to drive. It does amazing at pulling our skid loader and our dump trailer. It's got plenty of power. It's got way more than enough suspension. It's extremely stable, and it's pretty good on fuel for a big diesel truck. We get like 17 miles per gallon. I've gotten up to 20 in it before, but you have to really be, you know, easy on it. But even pulling a trailer, even pulling our dump trailer, we're getting 13, 14 miles per gallon, which is phenomenal for this size of a truck. So anyways, wanted you guys to meet Bertha. We love Bertha, and we wanted you guys to get to see, you know, a little bit more of that. We'll do a little startup video. Got my Red Bull. It's a good way to start the day. She's a bit loud because she has a buzzer in it, so when we turn the key on, it's going to be loud for a second. I apologize. Hey, there she goes. It fires right up, runs amazing, has great oil pressure. Yeah, and Bertha's only got 76,000 original miles. You know, the 12 valve, most people know about them coming in a Dodge, you know, 3/4 ton or 1 ton pickup, but Ford used them in their F700 as well. And I love this thing. We've got to turn up a little bit. We got 4K governor springs in it, and the fuel's turned up a little bit, not a lot, but it doesn't get hot. EGTs are amazing on it, and it just pull a house down, dude. It's got hydraulic brakes, and it's like 24,500 or maybe 25,500 GVW, so it's just under CDL, so we don't have to have a CDL to drive it, which makes it nice. Also makes it, you know, cheaper to insure. And yeah, that's about all I can tell you about Bertha, I guess. Do a little bit of a drive down the driveway. We're heading over to my brother's house. He's got a 19, I believe it's a 48, I remember right, 1948 Chevy he bought for his wife, and they're trying to get it to storage, but it won't start. It's not getting any spark, so we're gonna take the power probe over there and do some testing and see what we can find out. hopefully we can get it fired up and it's something simple, and then we can get it off the storage. And then we can get back on what we're working on, which is the 59 Chevy here from a friend of ours. And you guys can see more of that. I'm excited to upload some of the videos we've taken. I'm kind of behind on loading them, but we've got some more video content on that, on working on that truck that needs uploaded, and kind of show you guys the progress. Give you a little bit of a smoke roll here. Yeah, Bertha's good for blowing smoke. That's the old 5-speed in her. She likes to roll cool. And she's about done. At about 1700 RPM, she starts to clean up when it starts building boost. No, you know, you don't have to roll coal if you don't want to, but it's fun every now and then. Saving the environment. Alright guys, thought I'd show you a little bit more about our equipment, and let me know what you guys think. Maybe you guys like some of this kind of stuff too. We'll upload some more shit on that, or more stuff on that. We'll upload some more things like that for you to see. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, we're here at my brother's house, brother and his wife's house, and these are 48 Chevy. It's not wanting to start for him. He's got no spark. He may have accidentally hooked his battery up backwards and fried some stuff. So I'm going through and just testing all the ignition parts. He just put a new coil in it, and it's still not getting any spark. So I tested it's got a Mallory distributor on it, and Mallory ignition module inside the distributor. I pulled the cap, I pulled the rotor, and I went ahead and tested that module, and it's not dropping the voltage to the coil when it's signaled to do so. So I'm going to say that that's bad. I'm going to say that module's bad. It's got, 12 volts going to the module. It's got ground going to the module, a good ground. I've tested all that, but the module itself is it's always, actually it's not dropping the voltage. It's not dropping the voltage, it's just not releasing. It's fried inside to where it's always dropping the voltage. So it's always grounding the coil out, and that's not good on the coil. So I went ahead and ordered another module for that and a resistor, just because you may as well do them both at the same time. Those are supposed to be in tomorrow around 7 in the morning, so we'll either come back here and install them for him, or we'll see if that's something that he feels comfortable doing himself. I think mainly he just needed me to come diagnose it. So anyway, turn this around, let you guys see the truck. Pretty neat old truck. Said it's a 48 Chevy. My wife and I actually drove down, we're from Indiana, we drove down to North Carolina and picked this up for him and his wife. He wanted to surprise her with it, so we brought it back to our place and got it running, and set the timing on it, and did a little bit of adjustments on the carburetor and cleaned it up a little bit, and then we brought it over here to their place, and he surprised her. If I remember, my memory serves me correctly, I think it was Mother's Day. Brought it back here and he surprised her on Mother's Day with it, and yeah, it was a pretty cool day, man. She was so stoked. She's been wanting one of these for a long time, and she likes the original one. She doesn't want one that's all resto modded up. At least she didn't. I don't know if she still, I don't know after she's been driving it and experiencing the way, you know, the way they were back then. Maybe she's ready for a resto mod, who knows. But anyway, this is their truck, and hopefully we get that figured out. I'll let you guys know if that's what it was. I know that those pieces or parts are bad, so we're gonna go ahead and replace them, and hopefully that's all that happened. Everything else seems to be working fine though. So yeah, so anyways, if you guys want to see more of this, let me know, and we'll keep adding some more content on this truck too. Thanks for watching.